You're watching Drakewing Gaming. Enjoy the video.
Hey guys and gals, Never here from Drakewing Gaming. It's something about on Twitter, The Gaming Drag. Today I'm coming back at you on a Let's Play episode of Lust Shards, Alvy's Path. So let's go ahead and jump right back into it, shall we? Alarm chain, you were up, and let's go. Back to you. Okay. Do we continue or do we bring this to Mr. Terry? I am certainly not getting up. This water is the only thing keeping my lust in check right now, and you're looking more and more delicious. Damn it, snap out of it! And with those words, the dog's chain holding the ring snaps. What? No! Without hesitation or a warning, you immediately jump in after it. You don't know what it is, but you know it's important to him. Plus, it's the perfect excuse to cool off. The current might not be visibly powerful, but it is more than enough to carry a small ring, especially when there is someone in the water agitating the floor. I got it! That's a bottle cap. There! Seeing how you struggle to achieve anything, the dog finally lets his backpack go and jumps into the water as well. Unfortunately, all this does is make two idiots wet instead of one, as the ring is long gone. No, this can't be, no! Scribbles, please get it for us. I know you can. What makes you think that? Come on, there's nothing you can't do. I'll be in your debt. Those words sure are sweet, a real delight to the ear. Soon the surface of the water starts to shimmer from the light reflected in the golden metal, as an object approaches at a rapid speed, unbeknownst to the dog, who's still walking downstream just ahead of you, looking through the water in vain. Right into the palm of your hand it lands. Bingo! Hey, I found it! His ears spring up and he turns around with worry, which turns to childish happiness when he confirms your finding. Was it the ring or the dog's excited feet that got to you faster? Hard to tell. Oh, yes, that's it! Thank you so much, Cody! You hand it to him carefully to not drop it again. After a quick inspection, he lunges at you, biting your neck and tearing apart your... Wait, never mind, he's just hugging you. A warm and very tight hug, from someone that really likes you. Thank you, it means so much. It was nothing, really. I'm glad I could be of help. How did you find it? I swear I saw it further away. Magic! I need to learn some spells of my own, too. I've always been told my magic pool is big, but never tested it much outside of summoning. Could be handy for times like this. Do you mind doing that thing? He points at his broken chain where the ring once was. Oh, sure, no problem. Scribbles, repair this, please. Clean this, fetch that, repair this. I think I'm just a glorified maid at this point. Nevertheless, the chain gets magically reinstated using a chunk of your magic. Are you sure you want to put it back? Why did it fall in the first place? I'm not totally sure, but I don't have a better place to put it. Your backpack? Not a good idea. Your finger? It doesn't fit. It's alright. As long as I don't stand over a river, everything is fine. Right, so I take it you're not in the mood for more fishing. I'm not in the right state of mind or physical state for that. We did catch two pretty big fish, though. We should bring them to Terry as well as the rods. Speaking of the reindeer... What the hell happened here? The man appears behind you with an amused expression on, trying to at least seem more concerned with words. Did the fish drag you both into the water? Wouldn't surprise me, actually. You are very small. Compared to you, probably. No, we had another type of accident. A Julian water kind of accident. And it required two bodies to retrieve. Well, you see... You know what? It's not my business and not the time. You're both soaked and shivering. Come on. In my cabin you go to dry and warm up. No excuses. If you say so. Thanks, Mr. Terry. The man guides you to his cabin with a reassuring expression on his face. He's clearly keeping many questions inside, waiting for the right opportunity to jump in. For now, the wet and shivering cat and dog are a bigger priority. Here are some towels. Make yourselves at home. You can take off your clothes and place them to dry on that wire in the sun. I'll go make dinner of these lovely fish you've caught. Thank you, Terry. You're the best. He nods and walks out, leaving you and your pitiful friend alone. I'm not very versed with spells, but could you not do the cleaning thing you did earlier? That is a good question. Scribbles? Getting all that water out would take a different kind of spell. You don't have much magic left. If you want to risk passing out, I could try. It's gonna take a lot out of me. I don't think it's worth it. He nods without questioning you further. Then you two turn your backs to each other and start undressing fully. You hear him ruffle his fur with the towel, and you do the same, starting with your head and ending with your tail. You slowly turn around just to take a peek. Thankful he's done covering up. Done? Then let's go hang these. Once again, without a word, he follows you in your soft smile. Let's see, I think this is the line. It's so much warmer in here than when you're not completely soaked in river water. You have more clothes than me. Are you... Wait, not like that. Don't just toss them like that. You need to spread them and make sure they're not wrinkled before putting the pin on. Have you never hung clothes up before? Aw, it's my first time. Ha, a dryer kind of guy, huh? My mom was always afraid a dryer would burn our house down. She can be a bit paranoid sometimes. Let me help. Here, like this. Is your phone gonna be fine? Yeah, probably. It's not the first time we went for a swim. I'm surprised it survived so long. Oh, at least there's that. The dog squats down and drops his ears, hugging his legs and keeping the towel covering as much of his body as possible. You hurry to hang the rest of the clothes upon, realizing he's getting more and more upset since the incident. Second, y'all. It is water time. Alright, guys and gals, and we are back. Let's jump back into it, shall we? I sincerely hope you're not sad because of me. Would it be a deal breaker if I was? A deal breaker for what? Being friends, I guess? You join him, slowly lowering yourself with a towel around the waist. The same way today's adventure began, the same way it seems to end. Sitting on the floor, sulking. Don't blame me for anything, in case you were wondering. I know, you're nice. Much nicer than I give you credit for, which might be why I feel bad for misjudging you. Wow, that's a relief. Finally beating the weirdo allegations. Oh, no, you're never beating those. Okay. But, a nice weirdo. You're a weirdo, too. I know. Cute one. I know. Oh. Thanks. Thank you for today. I should have been more open about exploring a newfound freedom. Like going out to catch my very first fish. It was fun, but even if we both became victims in the end. About that, what's with that ring again? You mentioned it as a Nightfallen? Yeah, a friend even. It's actually a family heirloom. He belonged to my mom, but when she found out what the gem actually was, she was set on shattering it. That's horrible. So I decided to save him. What kind is he? Oh, right, you're not supposed to talk about those kinds of details, of course. But if the ring is so important, why are you keeping it exposed like that? Wouldn't it be safer in your backpack or a summoner's pouch? It doesn't like the dark or close spaces, and especially doesn't like being worn, so I have no other choice. But I swear the chain I'm using is strong. I've tested it many times before. I have no idea why I gave in now. Wear and tear happens. It's just an unfortunate coincidence. Might be. Time passes as you converse and jump from nerdy topic to topic. An aromatic warm smell reaches your nose, getting more and more potent and parallel with the setting sun. And that's how you play tic-tac-toe. What other madness will this world invent? Still waiting for chess 2. Oh, hello there. I hope you boys are ready to get filled. I swear they're saying stuff like that on purpose. Filled with? A hearty, steamy bowl of soup, of course. Nothing better to prevent a cold. It's a little late in the season to go swimming, you know. Oh, we couldn't possibly. Please, I insist. You have to taste the yield of your labor, wouldn't you say? Besides, you have to tell me all about what happened. I like me some gossip and drama. You have a feeling his generosity is a mixture of kindness, loneliness, and curiosity, so fighting him is futile. And staying with him will solve a big problem both of you have. We didn't eat much today, and our clothes could use a bit more time to dry. Yes, excellent. Time to the dining area we go then. I'll bring the plates. You guys get comfortable. Do we at least have dry underwear? I don't want to dine with a towel. You could wear it around the waist like me. Pass. About the underwear. Yeah, it should work out just fine. And nothing else? My shirt at least? It's still kind of moist. All your clothes are pretty thick. Great material, though. Must have been expensive. Alright, then. You two take your seats side by side at the small dining nook that the reindeer clearly handcrafted. Soon he joins you, carrying bowls, utensils, and a loaf of bread. A bit hard to balance for the old man, but as older people think, he can't have his guests help out. A large pot comes last. A pot of fish soup still simmered gently, releasing an enticing aroma of fresh herbs, tender fish fillets caught no more than an hour ago with a hint of lemon, its rich golden broth promising the warmth and comfort the reindeer was so proudly talking about earlier. A loaf of soft yet crunchy bread awaits you in mugs of sweet tea. That's a good picture. Ho 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 ho! So you just jumped in, just like that? Yeah, it wasn't the best idea, but I don't regret it. Did the rice work? It did. Works like a charm. Although the battery is basically dead, but that's not the water's fault. I'm relieved. This soup is amazing, Terry. I'm glad you like it. What about you, little guy? What, me? You seem lost in thought. Didn't even touch your spoon yet. Oh, no, I mean, I was just thinking of how nice it might be to live in the woods like this. It truly is a remarkable experience, but I don't wish it upon anybody. Why not? Not bothered by anyone, wildlife all around, the barrier exit within close reach. That's what I was saying in my youth, but when all is said and done, you get bored of jumping from one meaningless fling to another, and realize you don't have anyone around to ask for a cup of sugar from in a time of need. It gets old quick. How did you get here with life? That is a long story. Our tea mugs are still hot and full, and our curiosity piqued. Well, if you insist. It started when my parents made me choose a career path. Dear Diary, I have retreated once again in the back of his mind to get away from an old man's life story, but also to express my own thoughts, since narrating someone else's life doesn't leave much room for my own. I know whoever is reading this must be thinking old. He's barely over half a century, while you hold millennia under your wings. And to that I say, shut up, you don't know me. In other news, I'm having fun. Way too much fun. I've experienced so many things I couldn't before, thanks to him. I'm ashamed to admit this, but I truly wish we were alone. Hey, what are diaries for, if not shameful confessions, am I right? That was never a problem before. With our growing bond, I'm starting to believe more and more that perhaps I wasn't such an idiot after all, despite what they said. P.S. The soup was delicious, even after his impatient ass burned our tongue twice. Let's go back before he notices I'm gone. Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and pause it right there. Thank you all so much for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, ring that notification bell, and check out our Patreon if you can. It always helps. Anyway, I love you all, and I'll see you all in the next video. Bye-bye!